wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go!
To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Late night crew. Fucking going on, man? Happy early Friday, fuckers. It's great to see everybody. It's been a wild week. We getting back to the shit. Say what's up to your boy. Oh, that's a big ass picture. I think it was. I think that's what you was talking about. Yeah, those are pictures over there. That's what you were talking about. The GOAT is in the building.
What's wrong with Angela?
Austin. We would have had a Monday Night Raw update. We about to have a Monday Night Raw update, but ain't nobody gonna see it. Except like a couple people. I thought I was gonna be really ready to boost off this week, but I needed a couple more days. But here we are. I'm ready now. I'm ready. I'm so excited for all this stuff to pop off. Katt Williams done with like next level viral. Javon, did you get my my message about pounding these episodes together? Janice, Susan. Really wasn't certain if I should come back tonight. Still not so certain, but I'm here, you know what I mean? So, I mean, there's always that. Um, I'm I'm kind of shocked that this Katt Williams shit has gone as viral as it has, but it is. This shit crazy. As Shannon is trying to get every drop of blood out of this turnip, bro. This nigga has made 45 clip videos. Everybody talking about it. I mean, rightfully so. It's not that I'm saying it don't deserve it. I'm just surprised that, people give a fuck what this nigga saying. Because every time this nigga open his mouth, people tend to just be like, oh, he just some crazy dope fiend. He's acting rather crackish. We're not saying he's a crackhead. He's just acting rather crackish. One of those type of things. We definitely about to listen to this Ricky Smiley shit. I'm gonna let a couple more people try to pop in here for the one time. Man, my fucking Warriors suck, bro. We are fucking garbage. Nigga, we blew an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter and lost by a Jokic fadeaway 40-footer at the buzzer. I wish I was making all of that up. Kendra, thank you for helping me. Just you showing up just made me feel that much better about not sitting there thinking about that fucking loss. That shit was bad. Sick of the Warriors, nigga. And I ain't gonna get to see them niggas play again no more. Don't nobody give a fuck what Gary Owen gotta say, nigga. You a white man that couldn't be good at being a white man, so you became the token white man. Who becomes a token anything, let alone a token white man? He's a bitch ass. Gary Owens was funny like the first two times I heard him. And it goes back to like what Katt said. It's like all them niggas, everything that made you like them in the beginning, it was like 5, 6, 7 years later, they were still saying the same shit. But I mean, shit. Both the videos are almost at 700 views, which that's what's up. That's pretty good and not expected. I mean, we talking within basically the first 24 hours. I know Academics was loving this today. He was like, yeah. No, I'll tell you the truth. This nigga is probably hating. He'll probably go on this show and talk about how Katt Williams, he was going to have Katt Williams on his show, but Katt Williams don't really fit his brand and all this other shit. Nigga in the YSL shit was snitching. I saw the whole story about the dude that jumped over shit to fuck the judge up. It's just been it's been a lot these last 24 hours. 2024 is starting off with a bang, as if I'm surprised at all. You know what I mean? Only a fool would be surprised that the year started off with a bunch jumping off. Let's see. I can't believe we lost on that fucking shot, bro. Fuck Nikola Jokic, bro. I told the Warriors they don't listen. Make it, bro. It's very, listen to me. If you got a team and you want to know how y'all can beat Jokic, it's very easy. Make that nigga score 50, 60 points. Oh, he be hitting shots like he got that shit in him. But his fat ass is gonna get tired. Oh, this looks like WPS. I don't know what it is, so we gonna watch it together. Yeah, I heard that shit about T.I. and Tiny, which how that work? You're allowed to file those type of allegations against a woman, or only if a man is connected to it as well. To wit, she'll get immunity because they'll just say he made her do it.
Are you ready, Freddie? I'm ready. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do here?
2 pounds of explosives at 22,000 feet per second.
White people make me sick, bro. Yeah, as soon as are you ready, Freddie? You knew it was getting ready to go down.
What do you do here?
2 pounds of explosives at 22,000 feet per second.
And this nigga really think he hiding around this corner, nigga.
Are you ready?
Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? Why do y'all always doing death-defying shit, bro? Are you ready, Freddie? Nah, nigga, I am not. Nigga, put the fucking gun down, first of all, nigga. Like, you want to go blow up this trash pit? Why, nigga? Let's go to the scrapyard and blow it up. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Ready, Freddie?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do here?
2 pounds of explosives at 22,000 feet per second.
He's gonna shoot a pile of explosives, nigga.
We're gonna do here.
2 pounds of explosives at 22,000 feet per second.
Shoot that motherfucker, nigga. Oh shit, it's coming. Oh shit. Nigga, y'all about to die. He dropped the phone, nigga. Life was coming pretty fast, huh, nigga? Shit. Bro, I saw this fucked up cop story. Or these cops told this bitch she ain't had a right to talk to a lawyer. They settled out of court and shit. That shit's already, bro, them niggas like, yeah, somebody stomped on her windshield, fucked her windshield up. This nigga's like, yo. She was like, yo, She tried to alert the police. The police was like, yeah, your car was involved in a hit and run. She's like, how the fuck my car involved in a hit and run? It's been sitting here the whole time. Yeah, you were driving it and you're drunk. What are you talking about? Yeah, you're being detained. Yeah, well, I want to talk to a lawyer. Yeah, you don't have the right to talk to a lawyer. Nigga, that's what the cop said. I couldn't believe this shit. The nigga said you don't have a right to talk to a lawyer. They caught the shit on camera. The whole shit was on camera. Somebody literally just jumped on the hood of her car, 2 foot smashed her windshield, and ran off. I was like, man, y'all niggas be doing the absolute most sometimes. All right, let's check this Kevin Hart response. If we got time at the end, I'll show y'all that shit for the cop. I don't want to start off with that shit.
For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Apple. 3 days into the new year, and Katt Williams has officially declared war on several of his fellow comedians.
Fuck that shit. Get to the response.
Him my face.
Promoting his newest project coming to Netflix. Gotta get that anger.
Gotta get that anger up out of you, champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film. Nah, no. L. There is a moment in the trailer where somebody says they really love you. I now know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special. L. That's a L. We want to know why you ain't been in the room with this nigga in 25 years. See, ain't nobody willing to say this nigga lying. That was the whole thing I wanted to say. I'm like, if you wasn't gonna say this nigga lying, you probably should just let it go. Do the quote unquote take the high road shit. Cause this is goofy. Kevin really used this viral moment to try to promote a fucking movie. That's an L, nigga. You the great Kevin Hart. You ain't gotta do low-hanging fruit shit like this. This nigga Kevin Hart got to do this for a Netflix movie? Wow. That's what makes it. That's how you know it's a cap.
About your champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There is a moment in the trailer where Gugu and Bathra says they really love you. I know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendar, world. This one is special. Now, Hart wouldn't be the only person to respond. Others will also comment on Williams' interview, including Hart affiliate and Plastic Cup Boys, Spank Horton, as he would also go on X to write, he comes back every 3 to 5 years.
Who the fuck are you? See, as soon as you somebody up under where we don't know who you are and you trying to talk shit in defense of somebody, nigga, we all know it's because you a fucking clout chaser. So you must be one of the niggas Kevin take care of.
Years to talk about the same shit. So instead of telling the truth,
Stop, bro. We all know Kevin Hart talked that shit about never wearing a dress and went on Saturday Night Live and wore a dress, nigga. Stop.
you want to lie about movies that hit your desk first? LOL. What homosexual role did Kev do in them 5 movies? You couldn't leave the country to do Fool's Gold in Australia, so the role got passed to Kev. For those who have been...
How the fuck you know? And that's an L for Kevin. That literally proves that proves Katt's point. I hope you understand this proves Katt's point. You couldn't leave the country to do Fool's Gold in Australia, so the role got passed to Kevin. Isn't this what Katt Williams said, though? That they be offering him the roles first? and then he don't want them, and then they go to these other niggas. Ain't that what Katt said?
What homosexual role did Kev do in them 5 movies? You couldn't leave the country to do Fool's Gold in Australia, so the role got passed to Kev. For those who have been following the...
Like, that's literally what fucking Katt said. So you call yourself defending Kevin, and you prove the point. Katt said, I be getting these motherfucking roles first. I be wanting to change certain shit about these roles. And then I say, and then it ain't far-fetched that do you think that they would come back and tell everybody, hey man, Katt don't want to do this shit because we got this scene with such and such, and he don't want to do it because of that. Nah, because they don't want that type of smoke. They'll say whatever. And that's not necessarily saying that this will happen, but I'm just saying that, nigga, you are such a nobody that you don't know what be really happening. A lot of teams will tell you, oh yeah, so-and-so passed up this in the contract negotiation. A lot of times all that shit is game to get you to go for it.
beef between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. You remember that their tension would start when Williams was originally to star in the 2008 film Fool's Gold, but due to his then legal issues, he had to pass on the opportunity, which required him to film in Australia. And instead, Kevin Hart would get the role.
Like he said be happening.
According to our research, ever since then is when the Williams and Hart beef would be sparked. Outside of the responses from Hart and team, Michael Blackson, D. Ray Davis, Gary Owen, and several other notable comedians would also react to Williams' newest interview. From the looks of Williams and Hart's back and forth, it appears to be a standoff between numbers and records versus the heart and spirit of the people. And for many, as impressive Hart's numbers may be, it's Katt Williams' non-conforming approach that gets people excited the most.
Kevin Hart can't go viral like this. Kevin Hart could not go on fucking Shannon Sharpe and go viral. First of all, Kevin Hart will tell some jokes. He'll do a little roasting or whatever, but none of these niggas is willing to go on there and say the shit he was saying. Remember how many times Shannon was being all nervous?
Let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you...
And Kevin Hart, that's an L, nigga. You gonna try to promote a fucking movie, nigga? Like, you know Ricky Smiley, his thirsty ass couldn't wait to get on. That's the only thing that be making me mad about Ricky Smiley in the last like 5, and this is totally unrelated to anything performance-wise or anything. Ricky Smiley always come across as thirsty for attention, nigga. Like, okay, let me give you an example. This is how thirsty you know he was. Let's talk about Ricky Smiley on his YouTube channel. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the past week. Well, let's just go the last 4 days, okay? Ricky Smiley, the Ricky Smiley that everybody, that all these people want to turn around and be defending Katt for, or defending Ricky to go at Katt and all this shit, right? These are the views of his videos the last 4 days. 2,000, 2,500, 7,000, 2,500, 1,400, 1,300, 6,100, 1,600, 1,000, 1,300, 3,300, 11,000, 1,700, 1,100, 11,000. And the ones that are 5 figures, that's his morning show. $7,900, $4,600, $1,700, $1,800, $5,100, $3,500, $1,500, $1,000, $1,400, $2,000, $2,900, $1,900, $16,000, and then $154,000. What do you think the 154,000 view video was about? What do you think that video is about? 154,000. Dig, what up, cuz? We about to watch it. Let's see what that video is together.
Tactical nuke incoming!
The video is titled "My Response to Katt Williams' Comments About Me." You don't even see the L in that.
Thank y'all for this opportunity, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Let's just get into this. The whole internet going crazy. Comments that Katt Williams made. Whatever. I can't speak on behalf of the other comedians, but the only thing I can speak for is myself. Katt made some comments on Shannon Sharpe's show about when I was on Shannon Sharpe was telling him the story of some of the behind the scenes from Friday After Next. Let's start with that. When I went out there, let's just go back. In 2000, I was the host of BET Comic View and in the season 2004.
Okay, let's stop right there, nigga. This ain't got shit to do with anything, but go ahead.
I also worked on this show called Live from LA. That was my first job with BET, and that's where I met Ice Cube, if I'm not mistaken. And Ice Cube was like, man, hey, man, I like your work. I want to do some stuff with you. I want to put you in some movies. And Ice Cube started putting me in movies, which really helped my career. I was in All About the Benjamins, but of course, when they changed the ending of it, that part didn't make any sense. But
Ricky Smiley was in All About the Benjamins. Funny.
Then he put me in Friday After Next. And just for clarification, I went out to audition for Friday After Next as Money Mike, not the Santa Claus.
No. See, that's different than what you said. Nigga, what you said was that they switched y'all, bro.
And that is the honest God truth. I had no reason to go on there and to go on Shannon Sharpe's show and lie about any of that. That's what I auditioned for.
But you didn't say that's not what you said, Ricky. You know that, bro. Stop, bro. Don't do this. Don't make me do this to you, Ricky.
It was Money Mike, and I guess the producers, Cube, and everybody saw something different. And I think that Money Mike character, Special K, was going to come off as kind of like
just one of a guy who was hanging around in the strip mall who was just kind of being annoying and almost like a crackhead type of character. That was
right.
So if it was a crackhead role, that was your bread and butter. Gotcha.
So I guess when Katt Williams did it, they added the whole pimp twist to that character, which was actually a better decision and made it funnier. Because ain't no way in the hell I could have executed that role like that. And I'm glad.
Oh, you could not have.
That they made that decision and they put me in a Santa Claus role, which was actually perfect. So when
No. See, and that's where Katt pointed out something that he's right and you wrong. Nigga, you was not Santa Claus in that movie, nigga. You was a motherfucking dope fiend thief. You were a thief. You had a fucking handkerchief. You didn't have no beard, nigga. You wasn't no Santa Claus.
I got back to LA, they said, hey, your role has changed. You're going to be the Santa Claus. And here's the Santa Claus suit. Put it on, and here's your lines.
See, how is it? You said you auditioned for it. Now you said when you got out there, they said your role has changed. You see how he's trying to play it both ways? No, nigga. Because you know if you say, I did audition for it, that's different than you saying you had the role and then they gave it to him. And that's what you're trying to say now. You trying to say you had the role, you got out there, and then they gave it to Katt. You lying ass nigga. Don't do this, bro.
Perfect. So when I got back to LA, they said, hey, your role has changed.
You was a crackhead that owned a clothing store. Make it make sense. Because if I believe what Ricky Smiley said, he just said all they did was add a pimp twist, which means if there was no pimp twist, it had just been some nigga at the strip mall that owned a store. Kid owns a fucking clothing store.
You're gonna be the Santa Claus, and here's the Santa Claus suit. Put it on, and here's your lines. Sat in the trailer, went over the lines, went over my stuff with Cube, and the rest is history. Had no reason. I just want to clarify that. Had no reason to lie about that. As a matter of fact, my manager at the time, Gary Abdo, who is still one of my best friends, who also helped start my career, and he's the owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta. We got him on the phone. Just to clarify, Gary Abdo. Good morning.
Why'd you call this nigga, bro? This is one of your people, nigga. Of course he gon'. It's supposed to be a one-on-one, Ricky. Why are you calling niggas that we don't know? And it's some nigga we don't know. It ain't like this nigga was like, I got Ice Cube on the phone. I got Mike Epps on the phone. I got Terry Crews on the phone that could clear this shit up right now. He ain't saying none of that. He said this nigga that used to be his manager, so a nigga that was already working for you. Oh my goodness.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you, my friend?
You called this white man? Come on, man.
Oh, I'm good, man. Just for clarification, you was my manager at the time. We went to LA together for the audition. Cube wanted to see us. What is your version?
Yeah, well, we're old, and that was 23 years ago. So, our memories are
Let the gaslighting begin.
what our memories are.
When you set it up, this was 23 years ago, and our memories are what our memories are. That lets me know you fucking lying. I got to keep that a stack.
You went out, you auditioned, they wanted you to play Money Mike. That was the sides that they had sent. The sides are the portion of the script for the part they want you to play. Those were the sides they sent. That was the audition you did. They said, great, we want you to play this role. My recollection is you had to go
Recollection. Here we go. Recollection.
back and read for the execs from the studio one final time. And the night before that, we got different sides, and they said, no, we want you to play this role. And we didn't understand it.
That's a wild strategy, Javon. That's a wild ass strategy.
We really were under the impression, well, you had the role as Money Mike, but then all of a sudden they switched it up. Now we understand why. Katt came in, blew them away. He's an incredible performer. That was probably one of the most iconic breakout parts in movie history. I mean,
Ricky like, all right, nigga, that's enough, nigga. This nigga on the phone. Ricky like, all right, nigga, that's enough for that.
That was literally Katt. That was literally Katt's first movie.
That's irrelevant. Y'all want to talk about everything else. So you were supposed to be Money Mike. If I ever get a chance to meet Ice Cube, just know what I'm asking.
Friday was not Chris Tucker's first movie. Next Friday was not Mike Epps' first movie. For that to have been Katt Williams' first movie, and he exploded. I mean, that literally made him an iconic touring comedian, one of the biggest to do it in this generation. And, the rest, as they say, was history. But, yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, you were auditioning for Money Mike.
You auditioned for Money Mike is different than you had the role of Money Mike. Why y'all acting like I'm stupid?
We were told you had the role, and then...
Yeah, you were told by who? Who told him this?
And that switched up overnight somehow.
And I'm glad I end up being the Santa Claus, because that
There was no Santa Claus. Mr. Jones was the Santa Claus in that movie, not you. John Witherspoon actually played the Santa Claus in that movie. He was doing it with kids, and then his brother dressed up as the reindeer and shit.
That role was iconic and not as funny as
Absolutely.
his. I like the pimp. I personally like the pimp better, but the Santa Claus role was just perfect for me. At the time, I was skinny and could run fast, so
And you could squeeze over that gate. So yeah, that
Right.
was the.
Yeah, because Katt couldn't do that.
I just wanted to clarify that. And then there was no contract ever that in agreement with the first Sunday movie, because that was a whole different production directed by who just directed my Netflix special, David E. Talbert, about me playing Bernice Jenkins.
How do you know what was in Katt Williams' contract, Ricky Smiley? Stop, bro. Stop. We can't guarantee that was in his contract, but you can't say you know it wasn't in there.
That's something that David called me personally. David and Lynn are fans and have been fans of my work for a long time, and it was like, we want you to play Bernice Jenkins, and you know, and here you go, and that's what happened.
Put this dress on, nigga, and shut the fuck up. So, like Katt said,
And I went out there and shot that in one day, me and Red Grant, and that was a lot of fun.
Right.
And it had nothing to do with Katt Williams' contract or whatever.
how do you know?
So I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect Katt. Definitely disappointed
Why don't you get this white man off the phone and just talk to Katt? Why you gotta have backup, bro?
that you have to get on the air and explain something like this. But you know, that's the truth, and I don't know what else to say. So there it is.
There's not much else to say. You know, it's indisputable that Katt played that role, killed it, built an entire career out of that one role.
See, now y'all trying to be low-key disrespectful. Now you trying to be like, oh, this nigga built his career off of one role. It ain't got nothing to do with all them comedy specials and different movies and shit he did. It's just that one role. You see how they trying to play? You see how they keep just saying, oh, yeah, he made a career off that one role. He made a career off that one role. Man, shut your weak ass up, nigga. You sitting here, you can't even respond to Katt without help, nigga. Shut, bro, you weak as fuck, bro. This is exactly what Katt was talking about. Katt said y'all niggas are weak as shit. Look at Kevin's response. Weak as shit. Go watch my movie, weak ass nigga. Then look at Ricky's response. I'm gonna call a motherfucker that nobody knows to vouch. I ain't calling Cube, Terry Crews, Mike Epps, any of the motherfuckers that was actually in the movie. I ain't calling none of them. I'm calling this nigga who nobody knows. But all you do know is he used to work for me.
That all of us look at and go, wow, that's absolutely amazing. But it's also indisputable. You were auditioning for Money Mike. We were told you had the role. You just had to read one more time, and then that switched up.
And the crazy thing about it is we had a conversation when it came out. He said a lot of this 12 years ago, and we had a conversation because I was on 14th Street in Atlanta, right by the Four Seasons Hotel, and I was driving down the street with my granddad in the car, and I saw Katt Williams going across the street on 14th Street, and I said, Katt, what's up? Whatever. I just wanted to make sure we was good. He said, come over and have a cup of coffee with me, because he was walking over to Starbucks. And I went over and he went in there and got the coffee. We was chopping it up or whatever. Just didn't even really talk about the issue or whatever. I said, hey, man, I want you to come out and say hello to my granddad. My granddad is a fan. He came out to the truck. I'll never forget, I was in my Ford F-150.
See, when niggas bring up shit like this is when you know they lying. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga like, yeah. So basically, what Katt Williams said was the truth again. What else did he say, Angela? This nigga Katt said, when I see these niggas in person, they energy and shit be way different. You saw Katt in public. Katt told you come in here for this coffee. Next thing you know, you told this nigga come out to the car and meet your grandfather, nigga. This is what Katt said, bro. Katt said it do be like this. Katt said, I walk around with no security and these niggas still be. Nigga, Katt said this, bro. I'm shitty. That nigga told Shannon. That nigga said, look at me, bro. Look at me. He ain't lied. This is insane.
I came out and spoke to my granddad. He hugged my granddad and wished him well. My granddad was like, keep doing what you're doing, young man. My granddad was living at the time. It was just me and my granddaddy in the truck.
Wait, you bringing up your dead granddaddy in this?
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
We dapped it up, and that was it. I mean, that was it. And I thought that we were good. I didn't know that we had any issues, and if there are any issues or if there's anything that
He told you what the issue was, nigga. See, this is how I know Katt was telling the truth. Now this nigga acting like, wait, we got an issue? Like, why does it seem like we got an issue? He said the issue was with the shit you went on that show and said. He didn't say nothing on the internet, nothing. He went to the same place you said it and clarified that you were lying.
done, not only to Katt Williams, to anybody.
The nigga just said his granddaddy did.
I apologize, and I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but I did. You know, that's just the honest to God truth, and I did audition for what I auditioned for, and I'm glad that the producers made that decision. And let me address all of the things with Gary. You can help me out with this because, you know.
You mean to tell me, that's what I'm saying. This is where Ricky Smiley's a fucking liar. Ricky Smiley is wanting us to believe that he had the role of Money Mike, a prominent role in that movie. Person that owned a business, had a girlfriend, a love interest, lines and shit all throughout the movie. From being introduced to all the way through, right? You went from that role to the role of a fucking dope fiend crook who had a mask over their face the entire movie, and then when the mask finally got off their face, it was because they got their ass beat. And you got hit by a car. And you gonna tell me that you switched from that role to that role and you were happy. You were happy the studio did that. Nigga, that don't even make sense.
Comedy greats like Flip Wilson played Geraldine. Richard Pryor played some roles on his show. Jamie Foxx played Wanda. Martin played Shanae. I did. Bernice Jenkins, Tyler Perry did. Madea. It's a lot of comics and a lot of comedy greats that did characters.
Right, and that's exactly what Katt was talking about. The amount of y'all that was willing to put a fucking dress on.
For the sake of funny, for entertainment, for the sake of the laugh. And it has nothing to do with nobody's comfortable in the role. Nobody wants to put on a damn dress or comfortable in it, you know. That has nothing to do with my manhood being lessened for trying to play a role and trying to put food on the table for my family.
You hear that? There it is. That's admitting that he sold his soul. There it is. He just admitted it. So just so you know, he just admitted that, you know, it's okay to do shit like that as long as you're doing it for money. And I told you, man, you gotta watch out for motherfuckers that do shit for money. Like, yeah, it don't lessen my manhood. No, nigga, it actually does. But y'all niggas be like, it don't if you got paid for it. That, I mean, you can use that same logic for doing gay porn. You can make the same argument that I do gay porn for money, even though, you know, and that's the only reason why I do it.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Because
it's a prop. It's nothing more than a prop. It's nothing more than
it's a prop, man. Shut your bitch ass up.
A way to get a laugh. I mean, back in Shakespeare's time, there were no females playing female roles. Every female role was played by a man. You know, it's just part of an.
That's the comparison. You gotta go back to alleged Shakespeare time. Go ahead, nigga.
It's part of an art form. It's part of what makes it funny. You bring the funny to it. I wish that I'm sure you remember, people don't know about this, the pilot that you shot for the Kings of Comedy TV show, Bernice Jenkins had a whole sketch with Medea.
And what did Katt Williams tell you? Ricky Smiley's supposed to be this great comedian, but he's been featured more times as a woman than a man. And they sitting here proving, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody saying Katt lying, and here they are proving that Katt definitely didn't lie about shit. Concerning him, at least.
Yeah,
People
I did
don't
a
even
sketch
know
with Medea, me, Earthquake, Tyler Perry, Niecy Nash. We did a thing called
Niecy Nash, yes, Lord.
The Pew. Is supposed to be like The View, but it was a church-based version of The View, and it was just comedy great to see Bernice Jenkins, the character, and Medea. And I started off doing Bernice Jenkins.
Yep, because it couldn't be just funny with The Pew being two black men being funny. The black men can only be funny if they dress up like black women. Got it.
Jenkins doing prank phone calls on the Buck Wild Morning Show in Birmingham, which spinned into, hey, I think you should do a character. This would be a great character for this role.
Yeah, but this is what Katt said, bro. Katt said that that's all you ever had to offer was being Sister Bernice. This is what Katt said, just so you know.
So we were all in our 30s, late 20s, doing what we had to do in order to be successful. Now that we are older, I'm comfortable in my job in radio. I'm comfortable in, the roles that I get and the things that I get to do. And I just finished a phenomenal.
I mean, I can see that being a possibility, but I'll also say this: it really just comes down to one thing with Ricky. Ricky know that he wish he was more popular than he is, and Ricky think he should be more popular than he is, even though he has not evolved as a comedian in the past 20 years. All he got is a couple church jokes, a couple fraternity jokes. And he can be funny, but it's like, I know what you're going to talk about. I know when he get up there, I know what he's going to talk about.
Comedy special. So the statement about Ricky Smiley is not funny. I've been sold out since 97.
That part.
Every single show I have done since 97, maybe not big arenas, but
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
Start talking about sellouts, Ricky, that we only qualify in the big arenas, nigga. Nobody gives a fuck about you selling out a lodge or a high school gym or some shit. Yeah, the how you do that shit was hilarious. But this nigga's like, yeah, I've been selling out since 97. I mean, maybe not arenas. Nigga, that's all that counts.
I pack up those theaters and have to add shows in comedy clubs, and between radio and all of that and raising a family I'm comfortable with. What makes me sad, I don't like the way that made my kids feel, and that's why I'm not gonna, go after him, because he has kids and family members and nieces and nephews also.
The niggas always want to try to bring, bro. He want to do everything except talk to Katt on this. This nigga done brought in a manager. He bringing up his dead grandfather, bringing up Katt's kids. He bringing up his kids.
So, and it hurts our family members and people that do love us when we say hurtful things about each other. So we want to wish Katt Williams the best or whatever. It ain't nothing but love over here just because we don't agree. Arnez J and I had beef for about 20 years, and I end up sitting next to him on a plane. And when I saw him, I couldn't do nothing but grab him and hug him. And we text each other all day on Christmas Day. It feel like we trying to make up for lost time. Two talented people that actually love each other. And Special K, Katt Williams got some comedy dates coming up. He's going to be in Birmingham. Katt Williams is coming to Huntsville. I want y'all to go out and support him. I want y'all to pack those damn theaters and show nothing but unconditional love to him and to any comic that come into our space, you know.
Got it like that. See, this is weird that you try to make it seem like, nah, I'm going to still roll out the red carpet. Okay, well, what if you decided not to? What was going to happen? Nothing. He's going to come, pack that motherfucker, and make you look stupid. Arnez J is one of the funniest niggas ever. I got to meet him one time when I was a kid.
Oh, Birmingham, Huntsville, that's like my area or whatever, where I grew up or whatever. K, you got the dates?
Yeah, you got January 12th, Cedar Park, Texas. The 14th, Estero, Florida. The 19th, Huntsville, Alabama. The 26th of January, Tupelo, Mississippi. Y'all go ahead and get on Ticketmaster. Get them tickets.
Yeah, make sure y'all go out and see Katt Williams and go out and support him, man. It's all love over here because it's enough money out here for everybody. So what we're addressing for everybody that's tuning in, we're just addressing the whole Katt Williams situation, and I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Because here's the thing: what we all need to understand. Here's what we all need to understand. You know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going.
What?
And you don't know who you're gonna need. And I promise to God, if there's anything that he or anybody in his family on his staff ever need, we'll be there.
I know you will, nigga. That's what he... Well, Katt, I can't confirm everything with everybody else yet, but I can confirm you wasn't lying about Ricky. This nigga still like, he still like, just put me on, baby, and we can call it even.
You know, because I stick up for comics, and we all are not perfect, and we all don't get along all the time, or whatever. We all have issues, but at the same time, we are all in the same game. I don't agree with all the cues all the time. I go to the conclave and go through different stuff with the bros or whatever, but at the end of the day,
they tell your old ass to shut up.
Omega Psi Phi, that's friendship is essential to the soul. But thank y'all so much for this.
That sounds like David Top, which fraternities are.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
Opportunity to explain this and,
Rick, let me say something real fast because back to the Bernice Jenkins situation, because at one point in time, you was close to retiring that character.
Like, he just got niggas coming from everywhere.
Yeah. And that showed, that's comedy genius to me. That shows your versatility as an entertainer. And I'm glad, and I think we all can speak for this. I'm glad that you didn't retire Bernice Jenkins, because that's comedy Hall of Fame type stuff.
But that's Katt's point, is the only way that he's getting in the Hall of Fame is his caricature of a black woman in the church. Wow.
Man, so be proud of who you done, what you've done in your career, and the versatility of your skill, man. That is what it is.
Yeah. So
if I can say something real quick, Rick.
Wait, you still on the phone, nigga?
Hey, I've known you since 1992. I've known you since before Bernice Jenkins was born, in essence. And I couldn't be prouder of all the work you've done.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
So to prove Katt Williams wrong, you get a white man to come on your show to tell you how proud. Don't worry about what Katt Williams says. I'm proud of you. Oh, my goodness. Nigga, this is a massive L. Ricky Smiley. This is a massive L, Ricky. Oh, this is massive.
You've always worked so hard. It's amazing to look back and watch somebody grow their career to the heights like you have done. So congratulations on everything.
Yeah, and the thing about it is we employing people. We feeding, supporting the whole girls' school over in Kenya, doing great things in the community, doing great things with our wonderful...
Bro, why are you bringing up everything? All we want to know is Katt Williams lying? That's all you got to do, Ricky. All this other shit ain't necessary.
National fraternity. And then, the thing about it is it just came at a crazy time because I'm actually somewhere away from Birmingham trying to figure out how I'm going to get through this 1 year of my son's passing. And that's why we have to be real careful when we attack because you don't know what somebody going through. Like I'm in deep therapy. I'm having body pain. I'm not trying to say any of this for sympathy, but
Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, for the sake of our friendship,
mind, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, and for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Rick, this ain't it, Chief. Not this nigga's like I'm sick. Not this nigga's like I'm sick.
Hey, because you don't know what somebody going through. Like I'm in deep therapy. I'm having body pain. I'm not trying to do.
I'm in deep therapy. I have body pain.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
This nigga's in deep therapy and he got body pain. Nigga.
Say any of this for sympathy.
Then why you saying it?
But, like, my son died January last year.
Nah, nigga. No. Nah, nigga. No.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
Nah, that's out of bounds. That's out of bounds. You trifling, Ricky. You bringing up your dead son now? Wow.
And I can't deal with the winter. I'm having seasonal depression right now.
Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, and for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. You got seasonal allergies and shit. This nigga done brought up his dead granddaddy. This nigga done brought up his dead son. He brought up that girl school. This nigga done brought up seasonal allergies, deep depression, body pains. Nigga, just say you don't want no smoke, nigga. Just say I don't want no smoke. Number 5. This nigga, number 5. Listen to all this nigga's excuses. This nigga rifled off excuses for a minute straight, Mike.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, we employing people. We feeding, supporting the whole girls' school over in Kenya, doing great things in the community, doing great things with our wonderful national fraternity. And then, the thing about it is, it just came at a crazy time, because I'm actually somewhere away from Birmingham, trying to figure out how I'm going to get through this 1 year of my son's passing. And that's why we have to be real careful when we attack.
Oh my Lord, you're fucking gross, nigga. This is why I'm very good at compartmentalizing. This is why I can be like, this type of shit make me go fuck Ricky Smiley, but it don't make me sit here and go, all the shit I think that Ricky Smiley did that's funny is not funny now. No, the shit's still funny. This nigga's he's lame as fuck for this though.
Because you don't know what somebody going through. Like I'm in deep therapy. I'm having body pain. I'm not trying to say any of this for sympathy, but like my son died January last year, and I can't deal with the winter. I'm having seasonal depression right now.
I can't deal with the winter. I'm having seasonal depression. My son, this nigga said all of this because if this was the case, here's the best part. This is like when people try to say all of this shit when I say something to them. Where I'm like, but you know how I am. Like, maybe people in this space don't necessarily know who I am, but in the other space, it was like, nigga, you know who I am. And you know I'm not letting none of that shit go unchecked. You know it. So when you turn around and say something and then I start getting in that ass, I'm not trying to hear, I don't want no doctor's note. Ain't nobody trying to hear no doctor's note. You wasn't all depressed and dealing with seasonal shit and all this shit when you ran on there running your mouth about a nigga you knew was gonna clap back. You knew Katt was gonna clap back, nigga. This is the weakest motherfucking pussiest shit ever.
The sympathy.
You don't use your dead son. You don't use your dead granddaddy. He done brought this manager. He got a co-host. All these motherfuckers. He that scared of Katt Williams, bro. Katt Williams got this nigga shook.
But like my son died January last year, and I can't deal with the winter. I'm having seasonal depression right now, and trying to figure out how I'm gonna deal with all of that. And I'm not saying any of this for sympathy, but I'm just saying like I'm dealing with stuff, and I just wanted to clarify or whatever.
For sympathy.
But being raised in the church and being brought up to
when you say we got to be careful when we attack, that's you wanting sympathy. That's you saying that I want the sympathy of you can't say nothing to me because my son died last year. Even if I did say something you didn't like.
The way I was brought up, I just have to handle things the right way. Might not be the most popular way, because I am a comic. I can crack jokes and I could go in too. But I have to choose a different route because I have.
Then you gonna try to threaten this nigga. Then in the same breath, you gonna threaten this nigga. I could. Now don't get it twisted. I'm making all these excuses and shit, but don't get it twisted. I could. Nigga, shut up.
Responsibility. And we don't want to upset anybody in his family or any of his fans. And we don't want to have to make people choose, because why can't people support Katt Williams and me and Ced and Faison and Michael Blackson and
that nigga? When the fuck did Katt Williams tell anybody to choose him over y'all? See, straw man, gaslighting. Katt never said anything like that, nigga.
And Mike Epps and Jamie Foxx. It's enough. But we can't perform everywhere every single weekend. So it's enough money out here for everybody. God bless Katt Williams. God bless his family. I hope that he is safe. I hope that he is healthy. I love him. I love everybody, and I always have. All right, y'all. The time right now is
You're watching When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
Ricky, I gotta be honest. That's a whole ass fucking L, nigga. Nigga, Katt out here running. I did not know. I knew Katt was who he is, but I didn't know that y'all niggas was really scared of this nigga like this. All of y'all niggas responded because the video was so viral that you could. There was no chance you could just not respond. And all y'all responses have been duds. This nigga said, I got deep depression, body pains, my son died. I got seasonal depression and I don't do good in the winter. And I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. You live in the South. How bad are your winters really, nigga? This nigga act like he live in New Hampshire or some shit or Vermont in the winter. That's where Buffalo, that's where niggas get seasonal depression. Cause they can't go outside because there's a 1.5 feet, 2 feet of snow, nigga. That's what that's what winter depression look like, nigga. You gotta put on fucking 14 layers to go to the mailbox. Yeah, talk about we gotta be careful when we attack people. Nigga, he wasn't attacking you. As a matter of fact, he said he was responding to your attack of him. Yeah, he running up the alley, but didn't nobody even call for him, Mike. They just shot his ass up and everybody just walked away. This nigga didn't call. He had 2 people vouching for him that we don't know who these two. I don't know who neither one of them niggas are. Ricky Smiley did the old thing of, I just got bodied and I don't want to get bodied again. So I'm going to come out and say I'm depressed and I'm going through all of this shit. So now Katt can't say nothing else about me or they going to cancel him. He used his dead son as a shield. That's just fucking disgusting. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Open casket Sharpe, funny as fuck. That's gross. That's just what it is. I didn't see that coming. My son died. I got a bunion on my left toe. Food stamps didn't come through like they was supposed to. My direct deposit ain't cleared yet. Motherfucking car won't start. Hot water done ran out, nigga. I'm out of gas, nigga. Fucking bank account in the negative is overdraft. I'm like, nigga, all of these excuses because this nigga can't just be like, Katt lying like a motherfucker, nigga, I did. That's all he gotta say. This nigga pleading for mercy, man. Please go see Katt, man. If Katt call me, nigga, I'm ready to go. Ricky down bad, nigga. Ricky down fucking bad. This nigga made every excuse in the world, nigga. Pilot light went out. Katt said he got these niggas shook like this and everybody laughed. That nigga said if I see Cedric before you see him again, I guarantee when you see him, he'll be talking way different. Within 24 hours, he said he had niggas like this. He was standing up, beating on his chest and everything, and niggas laughed. Very next fucking day, look at Ricky Smiley. Scaring the bitch. I don't want none of these problems. Kevin Hart don't want none of these problems. All of these niggas supposed to be the most wittiest, fast talking niggas on the planet, man. Katt said, all the niggas scared of me, nigga. One day later, all the niggas proved they scared. Like Cedric tries a little fake tough guy shit, but ain't none of y'all niggas getting on camera. Ain't none of y'all niggas getting on video and saying it but Ricky. And then Ricky get on video and he like, nigga, I need all the help in the world. I need 2 people on the phone. Nigga, I need all these doctor notes, nigga. this nigga Katt told y'all, nigga. Like, he looked Shannon right in the face. I'm that nigga, bro. They don't want it. That nigga said Kevin Hart ain't been in a room with me in 25 years. Kevin Hart didn't come on and say, nigga, ain't nobody stunting that bitch ass nigga. I ain't scared of that nigga. He just ain't never no places that I'm at. Nope. Hey, go check out my new movie. The video is up to like 10 minutes. Let me check what the video is up to right now. You know the video went viral. The fact that Kevin Hart responded immediately. Nigga, this shit wasn't even out 24 hours and these niggas had to respond, bro. This motherfucker's up to 12 million views already, nigga. 12 M's. $12 M's, nigga. And all Kevin Hart could do was go, nigga, check out my new movie. This nigga embarrassed the shit out of all these niggas. And these niggas, Cedric ain't even coming on camera. Kevin Hart ain't even coming on camera. And then Ricky Smiley looking like he did a hostage video. Shit. Cedric, Cedric, I need you to respond to this. While you sitting there saying, respond to this, nigga.
Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
That nigga said you can't even get your shit on Tubi, nigga. Everybody's on Tubi, nigga. This nigga sit up here looking like a raw walrus and you didn't say nothing. Craig, let him do it. Oh, shit. This nigga said... One more time for the culture, Cat. One more time for the fucking culture.
Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off.
This nigga look like a walrus, nigga, and you didn't say nothing. 12 million views, Cedric.
Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Sitting up here looking like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. But here's the thing about having a TV show. Having a TV show don't even fucking matter. It's about doing them movies. TV show is better than nothing. Cedric the Entertainer is supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be one of the biggest comedians by now. Movies. King of comedy. I guess let's watch the last 20 minutes of Cat. We almost through all of it.
This is the other side of.
Sitting up here looking like a fucking walrus, nigga, and you ain't do nothing.
Yes.
I haven't seen a young comedian I don't like. Have been doing.
Okay.
So when somebody comes to me, male or female, it is in the auspices that this is what I did, this is what I used to do, this ain't what I want to do no more, and I want to do something else, and I'd like it to go a different way.
Okay.
That's what I offer.
Yeah.
So if you come to me under those auspices, then my loyalty is lifelong. Why would it not be?
Tory Lanez and Meg. What was your take on that? Because I know you got to take on everything. I know
It's a difficult position because somebody's not going to tell the truth. And the truth has got to be told. In all circumstances, the truth has got to be told. So if you don't want to say she shot her, then you shot her. And that's the end of that.
Wow. You said have you ever spent time in jail?
30 times.
When you was in there, what was going through your mind, Katt? What did I mean, some people like, man, I had an opportunity to reflect, and I was like, man, this ain't the place for me. I ain't coming back here. When you in, so what?
I've never been in jail, and it was my decision to be there. If it's dangerous to be in the hood and you have to have a gun on you for protection, and it's either be judged by 6 or, judged by 12 or carried by 6, I'm always gonna have my heater on me. So if you wanna tell me that you're gonna pull me over 15 times looking for it, I'm gonna tell you 15 times you're gonna find it. Unfortunately, I smoke cigarettes and weed. If you catch me 15 times, 15 times I'm gonna have it on me. What do you think I'm in jail thinking? Oh, I done fuck up. Damn these decisions. I'm not gonna protect my life at all when I get out of here. Fuck it, let them do what they wanna do to me. No, when I'm in there, I'm fine, and I'm understanding that I'm put here for a reason, and the people that get joy off me being in here are really gonna look stupid because I'm finna be free, because you gotta be setting this up. I'm never anywhere to get anything. You don't know I just made $300,000 in your city. That's why you think I might be out here as a ne'er-do-well. You think he's smoking weed. Yeah, he's got a medical license for it. He needs it. It's his only medication. Do you mind if he takes it? It helps him eat. Because he does 19 100 city tours, flying across the line. And so he doesn't get hungry on the regular. He doesn't get sleepy at night. He's got to literally put himself to sleep. He's literally got to make himself eat. So this marijuana helps him do both of those things.
Ta-da. Marijuana help you sleep?
Oh, yeah. Because remember, as a comedian, what you're doing is against your natural timeline. Your natural timeline wouldn't be that you would start your workday at 8 o'clock p.m.
Right.
And then your workday is over at 2:30 a.m. Like, that's a weird...
Yes.
Right? So to tell your body now that we're pumped up on endorphins, now let's go to sleep at 3.
Right.
It don't work like that. Your body has to try to get a whole new schedule. So, it suffered, but that's what worked for me. I consistently used it. I told people all across the country, don't worry, this will be legal in our country. As soon as they find out how to charge taxes for it, we will be legal in this country. Do they view me as some sort of visionary for my forward thinking? No. You on drugs.
Right.
That's what I heard.
Katt, but how have you been? Bro, every time they try to put you down, they try to put you to the back.
Yeah.
You bounce.
Nigga, stop saying they like you ain't part of the go along, get along game. Shout out to Kwame.
Bounce up, you move right back to the front. Damn, you like a Super Bowl. You just keep bouncing and you bounce higher.
Trampoline skin is something that you ask God for. When I watched you play football, you had it. There's some people that there's really no such thing as hitting Shannon Sharpe so hard that he don't want to run the ball the next play.
Right, absolutely.
And if that's your only goal is to hit him so hard that he don't want to be him no more, you just out of luck.
Yeah, you wasting your time.
There's no, your coach can't help you. There ain't no pep talk gonna help you. Don't matter about the uniform, your cheerleader. None of that matters. If it ever gets to mano y mano, may the best man win. And if you've been living your entire life trying to be the best man that you can for yourself, then you should feel great about those odds.
What do you think about Kanye rants? What's going on with Kanye? From a distance, obviously, I don't know how well you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect's going on?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
Yep.
If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everybody else?
You can't have it both ways. So exactly, is the nigga crazy when having mental health problems or not? Which one is it? Because y'all want it both ways.
Wouldn't you grade them on a curve? Wouldn't you go, whew, this guy? Because, I mean, what are we reacting to? What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told a guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that's like, so what do you expect? The guy married a whore. Like, what?
Oh, Lord.
Like,
He did.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, married her because she was one. Not he didn't know. He understood that he wanted that.
Exactly. That's even worse.
He courted that. That's what he wanted, to base his
But maybe
family
she got
on.
a good heart, though. I know what you're going to say. Don't you say it, Katt. Don't you say it. I'm going to move the
If
conversation.
what I'm saying is not correct, then how does she end up with Pete Davidson?
You are watching When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
I mean, it happens all the time.
And what if you weren't even good enough for Pete and he leaves you? What do that mean the product was? No, I don't support or villainize Kanye because I don't understand what it is we want from him. I don't know why we look at a basketball player and say, he didn't score no hockey goals this whole season. He don't play hockey.
Exactly.
Kanye don't say nothing I can agree with. Okay. He was the weird guy in the beginning with the pink sweaters when we met him. Like, what do you think moving to a beat of your own drum? This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing. Because T.D. Jakes over there with Pete in it. Like,
man, come on, Katt.
Oh, boy.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Only the guy you had here has been upfront and honest and a man of God and humble and took the L's he had to take and didn't.
I did see it was trending though, but I ain't know. I ain't know why, Katt. I don't. Let me go to this question right here. This question
All
right
people that love the truth got to be happy if the truth coming out and lies is getting it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Shannon. Why you want to skip over this, Shannon? Were you there? Was Shannon at Diddy? Has Shannon ever been to a Diddy party? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Get on record. Has Uncle Shay Shay ever been to a Diddy party? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Excuse me.
Exposed. That's just what time it is. 2024, folks.
Are you related to Luda?
No. So there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us. We were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. And it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams.
What the fuck?
Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done a... Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Yes.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200?
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million, I might need to get me.
And there's 2 more on the way that we know of right now. That makes 12. Because they try to act like 10 was going to be the end, and all 10 did was let us know it was going to be 2 more. What the fuck?
One more win.
And all they got to do to combat Katt from when he says all this, man, he don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then
Facts.
He put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right.
You have a lot of politics.
Never talk about it. I'm not that controversial.
Where are we go? Where are we headed, Katt?
This is sad. We've never been here before. We've never been at the point where neither option is good for us in real life.
No.
This is a different conversation. This is, would you rather go back with your ex or would you rather go back with the person before them?
Both bad options.
Both bad options. Like, one guy can barely put his sentences together, and the other guy will put sentences together from whatever he's read or whoever told him. Like,
but how did we get here? How do we get here?
All division divides. There's no way around that. All division divides. Politics, even in the beginning when our Constitution was drawn up, the 2 parties was not what they had in mind.
No.
They always thought that it would be 2 main and another independent party. They always assumed the independent party would be just as strong as the others. A lot of that just didn't happen. And that's what I've learned more from comedy is that Republicans laugh at the exact same thing that Democrats laugh at. As long as I'm talking to Democrats, I can make them laugh for 1 hour straight about what Republicans do. By the same token, I can go talk to Republicans for 1 whole hour and have them dying about the stuff that Democrats do.
Ours is very easy.
But at the end of the day, who does that? Yeah, your team got an offense and a defense. They're not supposed to be enemies. The enemy is the other side. You can't do politics like that.
Nope.
Bars.
It's not good for the country.
Man, you see this Mark Zuckerberg building this $270 million bunker?
If you have $1 billion, we have learned that you can do whatever you want to do. When Elon Musk wants to send things in space, he don't have to ask nobody's permission. Congress don't meet. Senate don't meet. No police department got to be warned. He don't need a permit. None of that. If you got $1 billion, you do what you want to do, and then you tell them what you did. And that's how it goes.
What he building a $270 million bunker? What do he know that we don't know, Katt?
Kim Jong-un? I don't know what you don't know. Do you understand that people that are not very bright are in charge of nuclear bombs all across the country?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he knows. He knows that 30% of all weapons systems are running off regular Wi-Fi. So what does that mean? That means if a solar flare or a meteor hits either one of those, literally a bomb can go off just because the system accidentally got turned off. Yeah, that's what he knows. The people that are in power know that the people that are running the most complicated and deadliest things on the planet are just an average idiot. And you know lots of idiots.
I do.
Yep. And these people are not special. Back in the day they were.
Yeah.
Not today. Not today.
You say you smoke a little weed. You ever smoke with Snoop?
Yeah. I'm actually a bigger smoker than Snoop. He'll tell you that. But I don't...
Snoop ain't no big smoker. I keep telling y'all.
Like, I don't mix anything with my weed. I just do weed, right? So, nobody has...
That minimum, I mean,
Nobody does 20 blunts a day like me for 30 years. Like I was the first person to have a weed roller, like somebody whose job it was. Like I haven't rolled a blunt in 20 years.
You probably forgot
like
how.
if you go, I'm saying I prefer the saliva of ladies.
Oh my goodness.
No, understand what I'm saying. If for a blunt, it's necessary for it to get lit, right? And so if you had spent 20 years smoking with dudes, that's a lot of male saliva that you would have just accidentally ingested. I can't.
But the fire done killed her.
I can't be this specimen on that. It takes the saliva of nice ladies on that. But yeah, that's all I do. That's just that.
Do you consider yourself a king of comedy? Where does Katt?
No, they consider that.
Oh, that.
Like when after Bernie left, them same three guys I'm telling you about, the kings.
Yeah.
Right? Because DL is the greatest.
Yeah.
There's no DL slander gets tolerated. But they came to me. I was supposed to be the fourth king. I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you. Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was gonna be called the Kings of Comedy, it was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you gotta close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it, because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you didn't have no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works. The king is the funniest, period, every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your ego out of this. You let the best be the best, right?
Katt Williams, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming on, bro. I really appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the stories, setting the record straight. Now, you know they're going to double back.
Impossible. Impossible. Only because once you play this back, you'll realize I didn't say anything that made me look in a good light. I wasn't tearing down others to boost myself up. But I do have to acknowledge things that did not take place. Like, we're very ingenuous if we say this is not a game and we don't play it and people ain't in positions and people don't have their favorites and they group and they click.
Right.
Well, that happens in all businesses.
Right.
No. Say what side you on, say why you don't like the other side, and then get to the game. But in the game, I'm wiping the field with them to the point where they don't even compete anymore. So how you gonna let a dude that been on the bench for 15 years, I would have beat Jordan's ass. Shut up, Jordan is still alive. We'll call Jordan right now. You can't beat him now. Not then, you can't beat him now. Right.
Katt Williams.
Shannon Sharpe.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Shannon Sharpe shake hands like a woman.
Man, you can't beat him now. Right.
Katt Williams.
Shannon Sharpe.
Look how Katt shaking hands and look at Shannon. Shannon's a whole ass female. Of some fucking Air Max 85s. What are them, 95s? Some Air Max 95s with no socks.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
I did not know he exposed Luda like that, nigga. Did not know he exposed Luda like that. Wow. Niggas is on demon time. $12 million views in a day. That is the type of promotion that some of y'all niggas do not need. Nigga, Ricky Smiley. This nigga. I gotta check the Ricky Smiley comments, bro. He didn't attack you, Ricky. He was responding to what you said in a prior interview. Yeah, total, bro. Yeah, he told. Yeah, that's why he said all that shit he was saying. He knew his fans were gonna get in his comments and do this. Seasonal affective disorder is real. Oh, nigga, I'm done. That's why he said that shit, because he got all these sensitive ass fans that was gonna fall for that shit. They like this. Everybody's like, man, I love how you took the high road and thanks for such a mature adult response. Do y'all not realize that he started that shit? Good night, Boston. Are y'all forgetting that he started that shit? Make sure you hit the like button, hit the PayPal Cash App so we get the $20 goal. Katt Williams laid y'all sucker ass niggas down. Y'all niggas is out here down bad. Say I'm surprised by it. Yeah, all them niggas is scared of me too, Shannon. Watch how they act. This nigga said Luda walked through a door with that shit. Do y'all think Fast and Furious really gonna end after these last two movies? It's been real quiet on the Diddy front for a couple days now. I mean, I know Diddy happy as fuck that it was very light what Katt did to him. Katt just said one little thing about him and TD Jakes and kept it moving. He ain't go through no whole Cassie spiel and shit. Cause now Gene Deal and all them, they losing steam. I'm like, how are y'all niggas still doing interviews still? This shit been like 3 weeks, bro. Oh, Diddy getting ready to catch this case and Diddy got 3 more cases coming, all this shit. Nigga, you don't know. Why be getting mad at Gene Deal now, bro? That's why I only take that shit with a grain of salt. Cause y'all niggas, bro, at least Diddy has stopped making money off of some of these victims y'all claim are victims. Y'all niggas is still out here making money on these victims because y'all not doing these podcasts and interviews and shit for free. Niggas is paying you. But I digress. Hey, Luda, why don't you come out and say that Katt Williams was lying? Motherfuckers have hinted that Ludacris has been extra zesty. Hey, Google, is Ludacris married?
Yes, Ludacris has been married to Eudoxie Labuwing since 2014.
Hey, Google, where did Ludacris meet his wife?
On the website people.com, they say, a shared passion for philanthropy brought Ludacris and Eudoxie Bridges together. After meeting at the rapper's Luda Day charity event in 2008, Ludacris and Eudoxie quickly began dating.
That lines up with what Katt said. Hell no. How did some chick that he didn't know get invited to his philanthropy event? And then he ends up like with her or whatever. That lines up with what he said, where it's like he took the deal and they gave him a bitch. He said they give you a light-skinned chick every time. Poetic Flacco is confirming academics has big meat. Well, Poetic Flacco is zesty. So, congratulations. Well, congratulations, Big Act. But I've also heard that it's diseased. So, good luck with that. Yep, you the first 5'4", 250-pound nigga with a big ass dick. Congratulations. But it had to be Shannon. And that's part of the reason why Katt had to go talk to Shannon. See, Shannon, too stupid to realize, he didn't even realize that Katt was dissing him to his face multiple fucking times. Multiple times. Shit, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that shit at all. You look like a snitch. And then now, when Katt Williams' next special drop, that shit getting ready to go nuclear. And he, bro, again, look at, bro, and his shit going. I guarantee his motherfucking stand up ends up being more popular than motherfucking Chris Rock after he got slapped. And Dave Chappelle continues to prove why I just don't fuck with that nigga no more. This nigga Dave walked out of a show because there's a rule in his show where there's no cell phones or anything like that, the recording devices. And he saw a fan with a cell phone, and so he walked off stage, and nobody got refunds. I'm just like, why would you do that, nigga? First of all, why are you so greedy? I don't give a fuck. And it was so funny how many people was like, yeah, I think Dave Chappelle was right on this. I'm like, yeah, y'all always gonna side with greed. Y'all the same people that got mad that Dave Chappelle walked away from Comedy Central, but when he walked away from real money paying people, now it's like, yeah, that's cool. Fuck them. See, Gamble was happening, Clee was happening. I'm like, every one of this nigga stand-ups is just about transgender people now. And then apparently in this new one, he went after the disabled people, whatever. I'm just like, why is that like? Is that like Dave Chappelle used to give real funny life experience comedy? Now, like somebody put it best when it was like he's just like some bitter old dude giving lectures about life. It's like, yeah, that is kind of how he comes across now. Nah, I ain't, bro. It's hard for me to be wanting to watch Dave Chappelle shit. He ain't funny like that to me no more. And I know whatever stand up it is, he's going to talk about transgender people for like 15, 20 minutes or all throughout the entire thing. If not directly, indirectly, it's really creepy at this point. I'm telling you, I ain't really fuck with Chappelle since he's been quote unquote back. He's real bitter. I don't be really feeling his bitter comedy. I got a thing for millionaire crybabies. Or against rather, would be the proper term. Was it good, Kendra? I mean, I watched a couple of his things, and it's like, yeah, it's not like that. I don't laugh at all during it. It's like it ain't even close. Like his first 3 or 4, nigga, every joke was side splitting. But it's like that's his shtick now. It's like he's become this shock comedian, where it's like he goes out of his way to like try to do jokes with shock value. So I'll check this one out, see what's up. I watched Pimp Chronicles last night and got a good laugh out of that. Shannon Sharpe, you better send Katt Williams extra. Whatever you paid him, nigga, you owe him more. Just on GP. Shit, Katt fuck around probably already knew what it was gonna do and was like, look, nigga, you gonna pay me this, and then you gonna pay me this once it hit this. They're like, shit, if it hit that, hell yeah, we pay you that. This nigga admitted that he's most known for playing a bitch in a dress. I was like, Ricky, that might have been the last thing you should have did in your response, is admit that that is what you known for. Just a wild turn of events. The start of 2024 has not disappointed. Today/tomorrow, Friday. First week. The first week went by pretty quick. Football got to go to fucking school today. They literally having them come back for one day. I don't know who bright idea this was. But like, you might as well just let them come back Monday. Like, why? I guarantee there are some motherfucking kids. If we had planned like a family vacation or whatever, like, ain't no motherfucking way we'd have been rushing back to be home so you can go to school on Friday and then be out Saturday and Sunday again. So, I'm sure all the kids ain't even gonna be there tomorrow. I wish she is. I already know she can't wait to put on a Christmas outfit, nigga. On one of them outfits, put on some of them shoes, nigga. Typical kid going back from Christmas shit. Yeah, I ain't never heard no shit like this. When they was telling me, I think it was last week or whatever, I was like, wait, you go back for one fucking day and then you out again? I'm like, I don't know what they were thinking on that. It's like it has to be a certain amount of days. That would have made sense to just schedule that on at the end or somewhere else. Somewhere else you could have put that shit. Somewhere. Tomorrow I might show y'all the chick with the cops when they told her motherfucking ass she didn't have, you're being detained, but you don't have a right to talk to a lawyer. And not only did she not have a right to talk to a lawyer, they told her she had to answer them questions. We should go over that Vegas dude tomorrow, too. We'll go over him more extensively. The dude that I showed y'all and then woke up this morning and everybody was talking about that, too. That nigga flipped the fuck out. No, he ain't going home. I'm sorry, but obviously something wrong with him. Because what did they say? He was facing like 19 months? Something like that. It wasn't that much. It might not even been 19. Something clearly wrong with that nigga to make you like. Everybody know there's no win in that. And that's only and people really don't really expect that shit unless it's a motherfucker facing life or some shit like that. Yeah, what's happening? Oh, I must have heard wrong. Yeah, we'll definitely take a full look tomorrow. I saw like I got some clips of shit already for that, but I was like, gotta finish Cat first. Yeah, and you would have got your ass beat too, and you would have got extra time too. So, I mean, it ain't worth all of that. It just ain't. Yeah, she was getting slick, but here's the thing. That means you ain't never been locked up or no shit. Like that, nigga, that's what they do. They get smart from the time you get pulled over on some shit, they getting smart with you. If they end up locking you up, they getting smart. When you get there, they getting smart. They get smart. That's what they do. They getting smart. It's all because it almost be like, just think about the cop videos we watch. They antagonize the shit out of you. Just so if you do one little thing, they hitting you with a resisting. They tasing you. They beating your ass. They going inside your house. All types of shit. But I mean, I understand, but you can't. And then now, with it being as high profile and as many eyes on it as possible, nigga, they about to make the example of all examples out of him. Whatever the max is with this shit, if it was life without parole, he getting that. Plus, he getting a whole slew of new charges. I ain't been following no court cases. I've been staying off of all of that. I've been trying to stay away from tragic shit. Because it's endless. That shit's endless. There's always a crazy murder and crazy this. That's why I try not to go too far with police shit. Cause it's like, I just be wanting to report on what's going on. It's like, I'm not talking about the Epstein shit. I don't like talking about politics, and I'm not going to be sitting here speculating on what fucking adults like young kids, which ones do, which ones don't. They're on this list, and is this list real? I don't give a fuck. That's the devil's game. One little thing I was watching about it, they said this nigga clearly had mental issues for a while. Which, that's where it can be fucked up for me, where I'm like, if you know a nigga got mental issues, why ain't y'all take, even after he dive on a motherfucker? But that's the thing, is like, even if you have mental issues, when you do some shit in court, they, like, somebody with mental issues can fuck you up in real life. And if you really prove that they have some mental problems, then they kind of gonna get let go for it. Thought I heard something fall. I had to make sure the cats went in shit. But they knew but if you do some shit like that to any type of police officer shit like that, they don't give a fuck. They can prove that you totally was out of your mind, and they'll be like, yeah, you still getting 50 years. Because even though you crazy, you still should have known that, this is a cop. Like, the way he fucking flew through the air over that shit, like, come on, man. I pray for him. And then, like, the fact that it's on TV and shit, they definitely gonna make an example out. I mean, but that's the thing is, I don't I don't think judges should do that. That shit's mad unprofessional. You ain't gonna put that nigga on probation or give him probation or whatever the fuck. That's cool. But you see what your smart ass mouth got you. Cause they do be extra cavalier. Like, they be giving you sentences and shit that's gonna fuck your whole life up, and they just be cavalier and expect you to just be respectful to them and da-da-da-da. Because they have to by law. Trust me, if they didn't have to by law, they wouldn't. They have to by law. She's obviously okay, because if she wouldn't, they would be really talking about that. Then you got these out of shape ass bailiffs can't even subdue this nigga. Yeah, but why would you read comments when you can't even confirm who the people are? People literally have programs, applications, everything, bro. You don't know who them comments came from. Especially and shit like that, it don't fucking matter. What does it matter? Like, anybody defending this nigga, like, again, y'all be sounding just as racist if you defend him. For anybody to be like, oh, all the people against him are racist, understand the people that are defending this shit, y'all sound racist too. Nigga can't fly over a fucking thing and beat the shit out of some old lady, bro. Yeah, he should probably go sit down for a while. And I don't agree with jail and all that shit like that, but nigga, I know how this world and this country work, nigga. You go sit down over shit like that. There's no discussion. And somebody doing shit like that, you ain't gonna hear me jumping from the shit. Hey man, that's going too far with saying shit. Man, the motherfucker fuck that bitch up, bro. But the news, no. They put shit on the news and get people sensitive on both sides. It's just the both sidesism of everything. Should be such a fucking turnoff to me. The media use the same tactics and shit and fall for it. that's just how that shit goes. If he's a white dude, there's gonna be a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's defending this black dude that wouldn't be defending the white dude. And there's a lot of fucking white people that ain't defending this black dude that would defend him if he was a white dude. That's just how the shit goes. There's a lot of motherfucking women that ain't defending him that would defend him if he was a woman. And vice versa. There's a lot of dudes that's only defending him because he's a dude. That's how this shit works, bro. You gotta have discernment. Gotta have discernment. Easier said than done. Nah, she didn't have to say what she did. And she got her ass beat. That's life. And that's what I try to explain to women. That's what I teach my daughter. Yeah, I know what social norms say and what the law says, but I also know how real life works. And I also know if you run your fucking mouth to the wrong person, they gonna beat your ass. She learned that lesson the hard way. I bet she she might not even want to do this shit no more. No, I don't see it from both sides. I don't see how her smart mouth makes him fly over the desk like that. I can't get there. You can't get me there. First of all, that lets me know, if anybody that's saying like, that lets me know that you ain't never really watched no court cases and shit. And I'm not talking about the high profile shit that's on TV. I'm talking about just everyday traffic judges and all these other motherfucking little court judges and little court judges and drug courts and shit like that. Go watch that shit and see how they talk to them niggas all the fucking time. And they talk to them like that because they know one thing. They know that these niggas want to go home. And these niggas got to take this shit or they ain't going home. Here's the other part. Okay, she's talking shit and she's getting ready to keep him, right? Here's the number one reason why I can't side with him in any way. While saying I get where he came from. He was going to be able to appeal it. And if she was on some bullshit and his lawyer thought she was on some bullshit, bro, appeals get granted on that level all the fucking time, bro. That was not like an appeal hearing. If he was at the appeal hearing and they denied his appeal and he spazzed like that, I can maybe more see it because even though I don't get it, man, my life, that was not his last chance. That was not it. That was not the day he found out his life was over. That wasn't it. He played that all wrong. Now it's basically over. Because even whatever he was arguing with this other shit, now it gets appealed. He's still gonna go through the appeal on that. He win that appeal. Cool. They still gonna fuck around give him 15 years on this shit. They gonna try to get this nigga 15, 20 years on this shit. And that's why they gonna try to for real. Because they know he'll fuck around. Like if he was getting ready to beat this shit anyway. And that's how stupid is he gonna look then? How much are you gonna understand then if he fuck around and beat this fucking case and now he got this 15, 20 years for beating that lady's ass? How goofy that shit gonna look? You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I totally understand. I get raw emotion, all that shit. But again, y'all gotta stop excusing it. You have to start coming from a place of not being like, I'm not like that, but I understand that if I get in that situation, it's okay. No, go into that situation knowing that it's not okay to act like that. So if you get caught up like that, understand that all you do is give the devil a blueprint on how to get you to fuck your life up. The devil knew he was a hothead like that. Devil got her to say that one little smart thing, and what this nigga do? Give the devil everything he wanted. I just try to look at the shit from just such a bigger picture, especially from the standpoint of self-accountability. Now, Now, here's where shit gets tricky. Let's say they able to prove, he got a lawyer that's able to prove that he does have a mental condition, and her saying that set him off. Okay? That's when it gets interesting. Because if they can prove that he's got this mental issue and she set it off by being a smartass, how can you still charge this nigga with him basically blacking out? Because if this nigga blacked out, like if you told me if like his lawyer gets in front of a judge and go, my client blacked out, there's no way I can laugh at that. That looked like somebody that blacked out. It looked like somebody that blacked out. But here's the fucked up part about it, though. With her being a judge, man, the burden of proof is so high. They're going to have to get all the way down to this is like, clearly this is like, it's been diagnosed in him that talking crazy to him like this, well, it sucks. That part of it sucks. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to make it seem like it's the same level of, you just got to have the same level of, you know, evidence threshold, if you will, or whatever. Trust me. If they're going to try to use that, they have to have so much proof. Wow. If he got a good enough lawyer, and if y'all niggas really love this nigga, y'all niggas, and this ain't even no directed at anybody even in here. I'm just saying, like, anybody supporting this nigga or want to support this nigga. Y'all need to be getting him a lawyer to at least secure that he can go to a facility, bro. He go to a facility, because obviously, the one thing that you got to give her, the probation shit wasn't working. And especially if this nigga got mental help. Probation wasn't going to help this nigga. How? Get him in a facility. And when you in a facility, there's always a chance you can come home. But that depends how vengeful that judge is, too. Because if they start talking about, hey, we going to plea him out on that charge so he can just go to a facility, is she going to be like, fuck that? First of all, I ain't going to lie to you. Let me just tell you the truth about this part. This is why I also feel why he did was just so, he had to be like mentally something, because he's just so stupid. Because I want y'all to know they've been torturing him this whole time. Since. Oh, they'll tell you they haven't been. They have. I bet they ain't been letting this nigga get sleep. They ain't letting him get adequate food, water, and shit. Probably been beating his ass a couple times. You think you can put your hands on a judge like that and the whole fucking world see it? You already saw how them niggas was whooping his ass on camera in the courtroom. They've put it, bro. Unless they got him in some psych shit, and they might have him on some psych shit. I hope so. But if they don't, they beat his ass again, and they've been torturing him. Sleep deprivation, probably coming around every hour or so, making sure that nigga don't sleep. Oh, yeah. Because here's the thing. They can easily just keep whooping his ass, because they whooped his ass so bad at the initial shit that whatever fucking wounds he got coming to that motherfucker, they're going to be like, it was from that. And he got to come back to court. They can't be like, that's not how the shit works, that now that he done whooped the judge ass, he can't go to court no more. No, he still can go to court. He's going to have this nigga and all, like, coming in there handcuffed to a chair type shit with a spit mask on and shit. No, I definitely feel you on that, Kendra. Yeah, we'll deep dive into him tomorrow, Paul. Cause I don't want nobody to think that I agree with the police should have whooped his ass and shit. No, I don't agree with that. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I didn't know that that's what was going to happen. Well, that's the thing. That's why Jesus died, because it was always told that it was going to always be like this. That's why he died for our sins. That's why nothing's 100%. 100% of us will fall, then, you know. Why you still got to put your faith in him, whatnot. Bro, I read one of our Bible stories just talked about, like, not taking people to the courthouse. I try to tell y'all, bro, that shit's in the Bible. Stay out of that courthouse. That's the devil's courthouse. That's why the only things they offer in there is punishment or money. It's like the only thing you can really get out of a court. And then the court charges you a bunch of money, and then the people qualified to help you, they charge you even more money. You hear the words family court, and you think that the court's there to actually try to help keep the families together. No, they are there to actively split any family dumb enough to go there. What story have you ever heard of somebody go, the best thing that ever happened to our family was we went to family court? If you and I'm talking about with all blood related relatives, like the mom, dad, and the kids. Generally will be like, oh, some grandparents got awarded the kids, or mom got awarded dad. It ain't never like it improved the union of a family ever. But they'll disarm you with, oh, it's family court. I hear you, Chief. I mean, think about watching People's Court. People's Court been on for like 55 fucking years. And think about how many fucking real, deep, long relationships were ended on that show over like 100 to 500 bucks. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, we lived in these trailers next door to each other for 20 years. We was best friends, and we fell out over $150. Well, the judges was gonna believe you anyway because you a woman. Odds are they did some bullshit in your favor. Is what made him act up in the first place. Odds. I'm not saying I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. I'm just telling what the odds in that situation would be. But that's what they do, and they tell like That's why they make it harder on dudes, because it's easier for dudes to get another girl and get like married again. That's why they need to tax them with that bread. It's hard to get the bread at a chick, but they okay with giving the girls the bread because they don't tell the girls that it's hard to get with that bread. It's hard to get another dude that you would want. That's why I just be weird the amount of like YouTube relationship advice, so-called experts, A, aren't married, B, aren't in relationships, and C, are divorce attorneys. I was like, this just seems like a setup. These are crazy times, bro. Just trying to stay prayed up, stay out the way. Like, it's easier than ever for people to get with somebody and get married. All you got to do is stay off of social media and find somebody else who stays off of social media. Because it ain't even like, because a lot of people think that the social media thing is really geared towards the cheating. The cheating aspect of social media is the least worrisome. That's just a method of using that's just a method of communication. The problem with social media is the amount of toxic ass motherfuckers who claim to be experts in fields who fucking suck. Like who literally the most popular male YouTubers and shit. These niggas don't have no wife. And they try to tell you it's because basically they too cool for them. These most popular female YouTubers, they be talking shit, sprinkle, sprinkle, and all that. These niggas ain't got no man. Can't get one. Don't sound appealing. No man. You hear the shit they telling these girls, like, what men is this falling on? Like, what men is this working on? Who's falling for this? You get off social media and go in person, it ain't even that hard. It's like easier than it was now. I told bro, what is girls' biggest complaints now? One of girls' biggest complaints now. They don't get approached. Sounds like it's easier than ever now. And then as a dude, you sit around, you watch YouTube and TikTok all day, and you hear all these weak ass dudes talking about, yeah, I don't even approach girls, and then they tell you it's because they scared, and this is true. It just sounds pussy to me. You scared of trying to talk to a girl because A, she might want to go out to dinner, and you can't, you don't have no discernment to tell if she's the gold, because you can almost tell if she's the gold digger type before you even get to the dinner part. When she's asking all these financial questions out rip, that's your cue, nigga. You ain't even got the dinner yet. Or, what's the other thing? It's definitely y'all afraid of the money. Y'all definitely afraid of this divorce shit where I'm like, that's why y'all niggas need to get married broke. So then your money, your girl wasn't, you can't be like, oh, if you married a girl when you was broke, how the fuck are you in fear that she's divorcing you in 2 years for the money? You broke, nigga. Did dudes tell you they don't approach girls because they afraid of sexual assault claims? That's some weak shit. How are you approaching these girls? Bro, the way you should approach a girl, you should not have the worry of being accused of something. And yes, there are some girls that's weirdos like that. Next. I saw this video where this dude was just posted up on like, I think like a Vegas strip or something. And it was like cold that night too. And he was just showing how all these bitches was just dressed going to the club. And it was literally like, it was no different than when they showed them dudes that drive through them fucked up neighborhoods where the prostitutes just be walking out in the open and shit. Where was that one shit we was watching in Seattle or whatever? It was basically like that, where it's like all the girls just walking around these little ass skirts, little ass tops, even when it's cold. They shivering and shit. And it's like, for some reason, they all just dress like straight hoes. Like whores. Not like, oh, it's a little provocative, like, oh, I may have a little cleavage showing or my butt look good in this. And no, it's literally like whore outfits. The real, what are the skinny heels called? Stilettos? Like shit like that. Like real hooker outfits. Kelly Bundy dresses. And I was like, man, I remember when it used to be like, it was only like a couple of the girls like that in the club. It was like all of them now. I'm so glad I'm out of the club. Oh, jeez. Thank you for delivering me, Lord. What did the Vegas dude? What was he? What did he get locked up for this time? They try to make that nigga sound like he got locked up a whole bunch of times until I heard it was like he got locked up 11 times in 10 years. And I'm like, which lets me know most of them must not have been really shit because it took this long. See, Janice know what I'm talking about. Dude just had a video and he was just sitting there, just on the strip, just sitting there, just watching. I was just like, damn. The name of that shit. Oh, this is one of them. This was in Manchester. Look how these motherfuckers just be walking to the club, nigga. Just mad trashy.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
Yep. They blast the heat that much in the club. Probably because you hoes begged them to turn it up. out here on a little club strip. Like, what is she wearing? Like, that's some shit you're supposed to wear in the bedroom after you get the man. Then you get a nigga out of here and he don't never see you dressed like that privately ever. Man, I used to be a DJ in the hottest spot of the club. Y'all be making up anything. Like, what is this? She almost fell down the motherfucking steps, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Bitch, you hit that last step, little bro. That nigga like, you come up here with this camera, nigga, I'm beating your ass on sight. Yeah, she need to take that lavender dress off and put on something a little more appropriate. And look at no butt Becky. Oh, no.
I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I think that's right.
And he almost fell. This bitch got a whole ass body. And look, there go them heels. She don't even know how to walk in them motherfuckers. Most elegant hoes of the night, nigga. She looked like that was her first time having a dress on ever. Stop wearing them goofy ass shoes. Don't men they told y'all to wear them. Y'all, whatever, bro. I know what y'all excuses are. I just don't buy them because ain't nobody told you to do that stupid shit. You see what happens. Y'all mamas was walking around holding their shoes and y'all didn't learn shit from that.
From the streets did she emerge, into the street she will return.
Now she wanna go renegade? Go renegade, bitch. She belongs to the streets.
What is she wearing? I can see her whole shit. This dress is sheer. I can see her fucking thong, nigga. Oh, no. And for the record, we don't even know if this is the end of the night.
No, it's actually not.
There's a lot of cars out there and shit. Some bouncers still out and shit. Right? She's the prize, not with these look at these She's dressed like a whore. That's a prostitute. If that bitch was looking at me, like if I was sitting somewhere having a drink and she was looking at me with like some eyes or some shit like that, I wouldn't be like, damn, I gotta tell this girl, I ain't, I got a wife, I'm good. No, I'd be like, I ain't got no money for this. What you looking over here for? I'm broke. Looking over here. Hey, you're cute, my ass. Look at this. Why would I ever talk to this chick in any type of serious man? Why would I talk to any of these bitches in these outfits like this? Seriously. And then be mad if I whispered in one of them in the ear, how much for some head? Excuse me? Oh, you dress like you charge for head. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. You look like you charge for head. I mean, this chick in this black skirt, she hot, but why she got to dress like that? If you want a dude to take you seriously, every dude that look at her is not gonna look at really how pretty she probably is. They're gonna be like, damn, I really want to fuck that. Brandon Pojenski. Her ass, even when they wear pants and shit, still gotta have like slits where your ass is out. I'm trying to help y'all, bro, but y'all don't be wanting to listen. All right. G-Wagon. Shit. Yeah, that's why they dress like that. One of them hoes trying to get G-Wagon. Moon underwater.
Yo, the devil's in full effect. Hey!
Niggas like, yeah, ain't no hoes in there. Nigga. Is that a chick?
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Get ready to get the fuck on up out of here. I think I've seen all I need to see of this video. That face says it all. Say goodnight to your boy, bro. Let's get her off the floor. Okay, Luda, I'm waiting for your response, cuz this nigga put some wild allegations on your neck, cousin. Flea, Kendra, Janice, Rhonda. Bro, Rhonda, I'm telling you, I said I gotta find a video where it was like the girls were like basically shivering. It was clearly super cold. And it's just like, like they don't even have coat. I'm like, y'all don't even have coats? Cause bro, I worked at the clubs that they look like they had, well, they got coat check, bro. And I'm like, y'all ain't even got no overcoats or nothing. Y'all ain't even got no coat, like just nothing to wear into the club. Nope. Jen, the motherfucking goat.
What's wrong with Angela?
We in this thing for real. We in this thing for real. We getting ready to get up out of this thing. Friday, back at it, you know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the PayPal Cash App so we get the $20 goal. And your name will be featured in tomorrow's intro, obviously. All of that good stuff. But then again, I am probably lying, bro. Lunchbox rule is in full effect, man. Get y'all some rest, man. I'm kind of hungry. Maybe I'll get me a bite. Just a snack. I don't really feel like making me nothing. It's only 3:30. Maybe I'll make Christy up, make me something. Yeah. Make me something good. Yeah. I'm gonna just wake her ass up. I'll holler at y'all, man. And if you want to know why I'm gonna just wake her up, nigga, come on, bro.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
what's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside? Don't ski. These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeBlanc. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I could be for you. 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 What I could be good treasure, making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction? Or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Crushed it.
God is great, bro. I love y'all so much. Have a great Friday, man. One more day. Weekend time, homie.